and very, very humble team, very, very open. It was nice to get to meet them on a different level than from up here in the press box. It was kind of ironic because sometimes I would see these girls and you get used to seeing them in uniform, and then you see them in a more social, and I hardly recognized them.
Yes, but it was certainly a pleasure, and they're a great bunch of players, and we certainly are enjoying their success. We are about to start here. It's Fort Lewis kicking to the northern end. They won't have the ball. They'll be defending. Metro playing in a different uniform today. It's Metro just kick it straight down the field, headed away by Schumacher, and Tegmeyer lets it roll through her feet, but there was nobody there, and here comes Metro again. Beautiful trap out of mid-air by Schumacher, gets it to Benavides, but it was a hard pass. She couldn't get a hold of it. Here comes Metro going south there, first in attack here. They're about 25 yards out, but there's too many players. Oh, it spins away to a Metro player. There's a nice pass out wide. They're still about 25 yards out. That's welcome, making the player go backwards, and here's a long dump into the box. No, it doesn't get there. Bad trap by the Metro player, lets Schisler in, who fakes one way, then goes the other. Oh, she stepped around that player beautifully. Schisler, the senior, as she goes through the centre circle. Little touch pass to Benavides, who sees some players forward. She's not being challenged. Gives one to Eggbom. Oh, she just looked for Halenga. Went right past her, saved by the keeper.
Yeah, I think Sarah really was looking for Haley Halenga there. It just hit that ball just a little too much pace, and obviously it went right to the keeper.
There's Tegmeyer with a beautiful header off the punt. Her parents are here too. Taylor Tegmeyer, as the ball's punted down around the 18, a half chance for Eggbom there, but too many defenders, and they cleverly head that ball back to the keeper, wearing the all-red outfit is the Metro keeper. We are just a minute in, and it's 0-0 here, of course, but both teams have had one attack so far, and there's the punt high into the air, landing right around the middle. Romero comes out. That's a nice touch by her to get the ball forward for Fort Lewis, but goes to Metro. There's Romero again, makes a nice stab first time towards Benavides. She can't get it. Tegmeyer has to help out. Too many players for her to beat, but now that's Romero again, steps in. Beautiful timing by her. Benavides, the young sophomore, gets it to Schisler, who has to dance around a player, can't quite make it, but she uses her body well, Schisler, and gets it to Benavides, and now back to Riley. There's another great freshman for Fort Lewis, and goes to Eggbom. She flicks it over her shoulder. Taylor Tegmeyer comes back to get it, and now it's Benavides who hooks a pass out to that's Streetel, who takes the player down as she's tackling for the ball, Streetel, and that'll be a free kick to Metro.
Well, John, any indication right now it's been all Fort Lewis College and lots of one-touch passes and nice soccer, but it's all been in the middle of the field.
I just feel a bit of nerves here. Fort Lewis can tell it's a big game. They haven't quite settled into their rhythmic passing, but let's see if they can build on that. And here's a ball that's bouncing around the 18, but the best one to judge it is Schumacher, and she kicks it high in the air, and Schisler's there all by herself. She's only got a minute, though, as a Metro player comes in and brushes her out of the way, and it does go out of bounds, and luckily for Schisler, she didn't touch it, so that'll be a throw-in to this great freshman we met last night, and that is Schumacher from Lewis Palmer, a great school up there in Colorado Springs. Here's a great long throw, and Halenga's got it. She's outside the box, way out near the corner flag. Let's see, she nutmegs her opponent. Now she goes through the box. Oh, Satan Egboom just missed that running past it, and it gets cleared out by Metro, but the first one there is welcome, and she gets it to Tegmeyer, who tries a back flick to Benavides. It doesn't work. Here comes Metro, but there's way too many white shirts there for Fort Lewis, and that's poked to Romero. Her parents are listening today, we hear, as it goes to Welcome, and Welcome goes to Riley. Here comes Fort Lewis. This Fort Lewis freshman backline are doing fabulous, and Schisler's all by herself, the senior. Tries the reverse pass out to Eggbom. Didn't work. Cleared by Metro. Lovely trap in midair by Schumacher. She slides it to Halenga, touches back to Eggbom. That's good soccer. Eggbom's going to dump it into the box. There's no one there. She wants Streetel to run onto it, but way too far away from her. And Streetel getting a touch on the ball, tries to get a pass. Fort Lewis playing nervously here. They just haven't quite worked into their rhythm yet, but luckily have had most of the possession, as here comes Metro, the number 3, running across the half line. There's a nice little pass into the middle. Schumacher has to get it, and she does. Wow, that was trouble there briefly on the 18, but she gets it to Schisler, and now to Haley Halenga. Schisler running onto it, dumps a vertical ball towards Eggbom, nicely weighted, but just ran a little too hard with the wind. and the keeper sprinted off a line to get that ball.
Yeah, I think Damo's going to want to see these girls use the sidelines just a little bit more. That's about 4 or 5 heavily weighted balls right down the middle. I think he'd like to see us possess the ball a little more on the outside, maybe cross it in.
Here's the punt by the keeper, and Benavides makes a lovely little touch to get that to Romero, and now it's back with Halenga, and now it goes to, here's Halenga running into the box. It's a breakaway. She's going to shoot. Oh, she shoots straight for the keeper, and the keeper makes a save from the 16-yard line. And we seem to have lost connection here, but we're just going to keep talking, see if Lauren can hook us up again here as ball coming forward for Fort Lewis. Streetel's on the ball. We're pronouncing her name correctly now. We were saying Streetel. But yes, we are back on again. Sorry about that. If you had dead air out there in Radio Land, something happened to the radio here. But we are back on, and Fort Lewis have it at 0-0 here at Dirks Field. We are only about 8 minutes in to this game, a very, very big game. Fort Lewis versus Metro. Metro women have won a couple of national championships and always a tough team. This year they're ranked 11th, Fort Lewis ranked 7th, so technically at home Fort Lewis are the favourites here. As the ball comes out to Schisler, she's over the half line. She's looking for a pass, nothing on, so she's going to just flick it to Halenga, who, she cleverly taps it to herself, but there was a defender waiting, and that defender cleared it out, but Benavides reading the play beautifully there, gets it to Riley, the freshman. Riley out to the senior, who that's Schisler, who tumps it up in the air. Here's Halenga with another half chance. She pulls her opponent out the way, shoots straight at the keeper, and I think she's going to be punished for that. Metro, and there it goes. Nice chest trap by that number 13, who cuts it back towards the middle of the field, and now there's a pass on to their number 3. Oh, beautifully blocked by Benavides. All of a sudden, Fort Lewis back in. Oh, Halenga tries to pass back to Benavides, hits the Metro player in the chest. That means Riley has to quickly come up. There's something I hear on for Metro. That player is dribbling beautifully, but kicks it too far away. She's through to defence, but the ball runs all the way through the box. And that's why she missed the right-hand post there. Wow, header by Schisler, a big one too, but it goes all the way back to the keeper. It is 0-0 here. What an exciting start to this game with Halenga on a breakaway twice for Fort Lewis already. No score on either occasion. The ball's in the centre circle, headed by Metro. Nobody wants it. Oh, Halenga's there. She makes a nice little dump pass with her head to Benavides, and now it's the freshman Tegmeyer, and back with Romero. She makes a nice trap. Oh, there's a little dribbling move. That shows some confidence by Romero, and it's back to Riley. Riley to welcome. Now Romero's free. She can go up this right channel. Oh, but she stumbles a bit as she goes to trap, and I think there was a slide tackle there. Yes, and the referee said that was a bit dangerous, and he's going to give Romero a free kick, and she dumps it about 25 yards down towards Halenga on the ball again. Oh, it goes out of bounds, but it comes off a Metro head. Halenga's there again. I wonder if someone else will take the throw in so she can be in. No, she throws it in. It's a big one too. It's over Tegmeyer. That's Egbom's head. But Benavides tries one from about 20 yards, but it skids off her boot to the right. And right on Benavides' head. She judged it beautifully. What a beautiful header by Benavides to Halenga. They're good friends off the field, are these two players, and they send the ball to each other, but it's Metro who comes out with it there in the centre circle. Let's see if they can mount an attack here as Schisler rides off that opponent. That was good play by Schisler, but the ball's still bouncing around. It's ricocheted into the box. Shoemaker's going to have to get there first. No, it's Riley, and she knocks it towards the byline, but with her speed, she races up and kicks it over the touchline for a throw-in.
Yeah, that was a little unlucky there for Fort Lewis College. Schumacher had come in and got a good cut on the ball, but it bounced in Metro's way, and they were able to look a little dangerous.
The ball bouncing around off that throw-in. They're just not quite playing with that confidence with the possession they usually do, but they're trying to work it. As here comes Metro again, but there's too many defenders. Romero's the one who comes out with it. Shoots a beautiful pass to Streetel, who was coming back to help out. She doesn't have anyone. She's looking for a pass. Now takes the easy one to Benavides in the centre circle. Benavides goes back to Welcome, and Welcome sees Schisler all the way over on this side, and she's going to try to get it. She jumps in the air but misses it, so that lets Metro in. Couldn't quite make it that time, Schisler. So Metro's in again here. Let's see if they come forward. Yes, vertically down the middle of the field. Beautiful header by Welcome. Right down to Egbom, who flips one over to Halenga. Can she use a pace here? The Metro players first, though, and cleverly heads it back to the keeper, who came out to get it. Oh, this game's end-to-end, Lauren.
Yeah, once again, right down the middle there to Haley Halenga. And that, like you said, John, that was a nice header there by Madison Welcome.
Here's the goal kick and the pass by Benavides looking for Schisler, but once again these Metro defenders are watching these She goes to Tegmeyer, the freshman. Her parents are here this weekend as well, as Romero makes a lovely pass to Benavides. Benavides back to Welcome. This is more like Fort Lewis. Oh, lucky Romero makes a lovely save to get it to Benavides. And now Streedle using her body well. She's pushed over. That'll be a free kick. Yes, I believe the whistle went. It's out of bounds, and that'll be a free kick to Fort Lewis right in front of the scorer's table. Yes, it's being put on the ground. Romero's going to take it's about 3 yards ahead of the half line. Let's see what Romero's going to do with this.
Yeah, about 30 minutes left in this first half, and 0-0.
And it's going about 30 yards now, riding right on the 18. Egbum tries to get it to herself, gets on the ground, but Metro are the first ones there. Comes all the way down through the middle. It rolls under Riley's foot, but she shows for the ball beautifully, Riley, so that Shoemaker has an easy pass, and unfortunately can't get back on it for that return pass, Riley, and it runs out of bounds. Last touch by Fort Lewis, and that'll be a throw into Metro. Wow, this is hard work for both teams. They're both trying to find some sort of ascendancy here, but nothing yet. Certainly Fort Lewis have had 2 breakaways with Halinga. They've had the better of the shots, but a couple of dangerous times. Metro have come forward, just dispossessed in the nick of time by the Fort Lewis defence, as here's Romero now running down. She's over the 20-yard line. She's running into the box. She got a beautiful pass from Streedle. She's going to pull back and go round her opponent. No, she spins around. Can she cross it? Spins around with the right foot again. Oh, gets the pass back from Romero now crossing. Yes, she did get it before it went out of bounds. Crossing right through the middle of the goal. That was a good play by Fort Lewis. Beautiful play, but Metro came up with it, and here's Riley having to sprint after the ball rolls past Schumacher, and Schumacher's on it again now, back from Welcome. The ball, these passes still going astray though. There's still a bit of nerves here today. Game will certainly keep their very high national ranking. Right now Metro are ranked 11th, Fort Lewis are ranked 7th, as Metro have the ball in defence, and they're going to try a diagonal pass, a long one too. Oh, that would have been Beckham-esque if it had worked, but it didn't, because it landed on the foot of little Benavides, who gets it, the midfielder, the sophomore, brilliant player she is too, as here comes Streedle putting a long pass through to Halinga, but she's going to sprint, but she can't get it, and it goes with the win. Not to go forward, because we're not seeing them in the box much, and that means that it's Egbom and Halinga who have to do all the work up front, but certainly it's sort of worked in the sense that Halinga's had 2 breakaway shots at goal and just hasn't been able to make those shots, as Riley, the freshman, she's looking for a pass, has to go back to Schumacher. Schumacher traps the ball nicely with the right foot, and this taps it casually up to Egbom, who's coming forward, tries to flick it to Tegmeyer, but that didn't work, as here comes this Metro player. It's 1 against 4. She's dribbling up the top of the arc, has to pass it now, as that lets Fort Lewis in, but it's going to be a shot here for Metro. Can they do anything? Schmelzy comes out and takes it. Big trouble for Fort Lewis, but saved by the keeper.
Boy, that was dangerous. That ball was ping-ponging around there, and I don't know how Schmelzy came up with it, but I'm very glad she did.
Well, that was 1 against 4, and that player, number 13 for Metro, we've seen her before. She's a brilliant player, and almost dribbled through everybody. And if it wasn't for Schmelzy coming out at the exact right moment to smother that ball, that could have been a goal for Metro. Wow, this is exciting action here. It's 0-0 here. We are about 17, 18 minutes into this first half, as Riley is tripped, as that player again, that number 13, trips. Oh, hello, she's got a yellow card, that Metro player, number 13. To say you have to take care when you tackle, and that could have hurt Riley, but she's absolutely fine. She's up on her feet, makes the easy pass out to Schumacher. She's looking for a pass. So Benavides is on, and she's asking for it. Oh, the pass is too hard, runs right past her. Metro clear it, but they're not passing off the head of Riley. Here's that number 13 again. That's not a bad header, but luckily Welcome's there to anticipate. She taps it out to the freshman Romero. Romero's running over the half line, gets it up to Egbom, who can't just trap that the way she wanted to keep it on the ground. That lets Metro in. They go back to the middle of the field. Oh, a complete whiff on the ball there by the Metro player, but luckily backed up. And here comes Metro across the half line, chased by Schisler. It's 2 against 5 here, but luckily here's Fort Lewis tapping it back to Riley, Shoemaker, and then Riley, and now to Schisler, who was all alone. She's coming down that right channel, but this Metro team, Schisler fakes to the middle and then goes outside. That was cool, as she slides the ball. That wasn't accurate enough to Halinga, and that makes Metro clear the ball, and Schisler can't get it. So here it comes again, Metro. They're fighting hard, Metro. Benavides using her body beautifully, that young player, that sophomore, as it goes back to Riley, who just boots it downfield. The only one there is Egbon, but cleared away by Metro. It's back and forwards here. Halenga fighting hard for the ball, and Schisler fighting hard for the ball, and both players do well to get it to Benavides, 20 yards across the field to Streetel. Streetel's about 30 yards out, tries one on with the right foot. It bounces in front of the keeper, and that's a good save.
Yeah.